Hi everyone. Welcome. Good day. This is Blessing. Today has been bank holiday in the UK. So I hope you've had a relaxing day wherever you are. Welcome to the podcast where I share my personal development journey with you. So if you've been following me, you will know that yesterday I started, or the day before, I started reading this book, How to Become a Millionaire in 12 Months. It's a very short book, really tiny book, and it's by someone called Simon Somerville. So I'm still in. I've read chapter one, and I just wanted to share some of the key findings from chapter one. At the very end, I will share the strengths of the book, I'll share the weaknesses, and I'll share what I think are the key nuggets from this book. And I'll tell you whether I would recommend this book or not. But for now, let's just go through what the book is all about. So within chapter one, the author talks about how there are methods you can use to assist you and assist me in achieving our financial goals. He said by using the same strategies that's used by millionaires such as Mark Zuckerberg, for example. So the first thing he recommends is recognize your own value. Recognize your value. Apparently, the average millionaire makes about 17 unsuccessful efforts before settling on a niche that works for them. So if you feel like since you started your business, you've been trying one thing or the other and it's not yet working, that's fine. Keep trying. According to Myron Golden, if it's not working, it's because it's working on you. So don't give up. The average millionaire tries about 17 different ventures before they actually decide on a niche. Okay. So don't think it has to work the first time you try. Secondly, he says, make sure you have a clear vision of what you desire. So, what do you desire? For example, in my dream that the Lord gave me back in 2014, I dreamt that I had made 6.5 million. At the time, it seemed like a lot of money. Oh, now that I'm on this journey, I actually know that it's feasible and it's doable and it will be done by God's grace. So that's the figure I have in mind. What figure do you have in mind? Have a clear vision of what you desire. It's also stated that the average age that adults in America, for example, achieve their millionaire status is at 54. 54 is the average age at which the average of a millionaire in America achieves that status. Now, it doesn't have to take you or I that long. We don't have to get to 54. Some achieve it sooner, some at the age of 45, but really in the 40s and 50s is when millionaires tend to become millionaires. Of course, you have internet software entrepreneurs who have become millionaires in their 20s and 30s. This is the information age. Things are moving so quick. So it doesn't have to take you and I that long. But that's the average. So it helps. It doesn't matter how old you are, it's never too late. Okay. Thirdly, he says formulate a strategy. So you're not going to become a millionaire just because you want to be a millionaire. You need to have a strategy. I hear Myron Golden talks about the law of entropy, which is that things naturally go down, things naturally degenerate. So you've got to learn how and what strategies you're going to implement to push yourself forward to achieve your millionaire status. Okay, so have a plan, have a strategy. My strategy that I'm employing is the business route. What strategy are you using? Some people prefer investing their money in stocks, mutual funds, treasury bills. Some people prefer the market. Some people prefer property. That's their own route. There's so many routes to becoming a millionaire. My route is a business, creating a million business that generates millions in income. What is your route? Have a strategy. Number four, he says begin with a manageable project. Okay, so have a project, and he says that distinguish that project, right? So have a project, and then you have to distinguish yourself, distinguish that product or service, and he says sell it aggressively. So, for example, me who has decided I want to become a millionaire in my business, I'm not just going to be a millionaire just by wishing. I need to market it. I need to be out there. I need to be in people's faces. Okay. There are people who have millions or have become millionaires because either they've marketed themselves or they've marketed the software or the products that they are selling. But either way, you need to market. I mentioned marketing yesterday. Marketing is key. You can have the best product in the world, you can have the best service in the world, but if nobody knows about it, you're not going to become a millionaire. Okay, so he says you need to learn to manage that, become aggressive in your promotion. Number five, he says gain knowledge from others. The Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. It's highly unlikely that the business idea you have is the first time it's ever been thought of. Believe you me. It's so funny because I coach people. Sometimes some people that I coach, they don't even want to share their ideas with me because they're thinking, oh, I might steal it. Believe you me, the number of ideas that I have myself is so many. And all of us have ideas. Ideas, as they say, are cheap. Okay. What is costly is who is actually going to decide to implement that idea. So, the best way to actually implement that idea is to learn from others who have already gone ahead of you. Get a coach. I last week joined a challenge with Dr. Myron Golden. He makes millions every month. I know that's where I want to go to. So I've got a coach who I'm learning and doing courses with people like that because that's where I want to go. So gain knowledge from others. Don't think you know it all. Surround yourself with like minded, enthusiastic, and optimistic entrepreneurs. If you don't have such a community, the Christian Millionaire Book Club, we do have such a community. I'll put the link in the chat so that you can join. Okay? Join us. We are a group of like-minded individuals who all aspire to become millionaires. Be in an environment like that with people who will support your growth. And number six, he says, manage the money you now have and he tells you what that entails. You see, God is not going to bless you with more if you cannot manage the little he's given you. So you and we've got to learn to manage the little or the much that we may have. So he says, managing the money you do have entails paying off any existing debts as fast as possible. He says we should maintain a modest lifestyle to save and invest, and then set up an emergency reserve to cover unanticipated roadblocks. He talks about delaying gratification. Not Don't spend now if you don't have to. Okay? Buy later. Think about it. Do you really need to spend before you actually spend? And then he says, whenever necessary, seek appropriate financial business advice from specialists. So that is what I'm going to stop there. That is all I wanted to share with you. God willing, tomorrow I'll talk about the $1 million planner. $1 million planner. So I'm going to leave it here. This is the book I'm currently reading. Short book. I should have it done hopefully soon. But I'm quite busy with running other things. For example, at the book club, this week we've started a challenge for those who want to start their business. So that's keeping me occupied. Nevertheless, I always have to read and develop myself. So I hope you do the same. Take care and have a wonderful day. God bless. Bye bye.